let's kiki on this interesting story. So bald, bold, and totally owning it. The gays are turning August's Hair Loss Awareness Month into a full-on celebration. And why not? Forget hiding under caps. It's all about rocking that chrome dome with pride. Science even backs it up. A University of Pennsylvania study says bald guys read as more attractive, dominant, and confident. On Reddit, one user confessed, quote, "It's at the top of my list," end quote. While Instagram and TikTok are flooded with bald gay posts showing off glossy patés worthy of Mr. Clean envy, sure, male pattern baldness can start young, but why fight nature when you can work it? Bald guys shine bright this month. What are we all talking about? So one of the pictures that we're showing is of one of my friends, Chris Aguilar. He lives down in Miami, but he's always up here. He's always at all the Flock Fest parties and everything. I mean, he's an incredible businessman. So when he gets to party, he gets to party. Yes.
He lives up here now.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
He does live up here. He told me that too. I'm sorry, Chris. Don't get mad at me. Yes, he did tell me. But recently, like less than a year.
Yes, less than a year.
Okay. All right. So yes, but one of the boys that they had spotlighted on this story was Chris. So shout out going out to Chris. But what, like, why? Like, why is it such a big deal? Like, bald is beautiful. Why do boys get so freaked out by it?
From personal experience.
Mm-hmm. You have hair though, right?
I have hair, yes, but I have these entradas and it's all balding here. It's vanity in the sense for me, and my ego's a bit too big for that, so I'm not comfortable yet being bald.
Okay.
I embrace my friends. I embrace some of my bosses that have
that are
embraced and done it 100%. I just can't see myself shaving my head yet.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
But for me, it's solely just for securities in my sense, because I feel I'm
naked.
My beard is not thick enough, or I'm not daddy enough to be bald yet.
I mean, who the F can see up there? This mother effer is like 6'8". Who that? You know what I mean? Like when I have canas, like my wife is like, who can see up there, woman? Like, you know what I mean? But again, it's your own personal thing. It's what makes you feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Like people letting their gray out, Hamas. I mean, we're also Latinos, so maybe that's why. You know what I mean? Like our mothers and grandmothers, they would tinte their hair until like they had no more hair left.
Of course, I've had these grays since I was 15. It's genetics for me.
Shut up! Mm-hmm. So it was early for you. All right. So how about for hookups or for long term? Like, do you like bald guys?
I mean, for me, in theory, when it comes to physical appearance, what's the nicest way of saying this?
Oh, no.
I accept my type is breathing. So baldness or no baldness, it works for me.
They were okay. So no, but
it's all about chemistry.
Okay. And I think it's all about how you carry yourself, right? Like your self-confidence. Like there's people who are bald and they own it, and you would never know that they started receding and they decided to just shave it off. You know what I mean? They're just working it, so they're working it. And then there's other people that you've never seen without a hat, and you're like, right?
I remember during COVID, I remember when I worked at Disney, we would be, looking at the guests with masks on. I'm like, oh, they look so hot. They take the mask off, like, oh, put it back on.
We never knew how important this part of the face was,
Seriously.
right? And until COVID, like I would say that, like, people who have ugly teeth, like that was like their saving grace. You know what I mean? Like when COVID was over, they were like, no.
Same thing with a hat. Some guys look, oh my God, amazing with a hat on. Take it off. It's like, okay.
And and there's certain occasions that you can't have a hat on. You know what I mean? If you're going to a funeral, you're going to certain things out of respect. You're going into a church, like you shouldn't have a hat on. And then it's like, all that time you were hiding, you looked fine. Yeah. But it's not. It's LGBTQ plus folks. I always say we weren't supported enough. We weren't hugged enough as children. So like
it's generational.
Little things that we like hold on to, like our hair.
Yeah. It's totally generational. I'd rather see someone bald and be comfortable with it than with, that hairpiece. It's a peluca. I can't.
Okay. Let's talk about that. All right. Let's talk about that. Right. I went to Egypt and Turkey with 50 friends, and it was wonderful. And on the flight back, I can tell some people coming back from Turkey had little things on their heads, right? Like quite a few on the flight, And for some people, it looks natural. And for others, you're like, what is that on your head?
yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
I've had many friends. I've had hair transplants, and I have friends that want to go with me to Turkey to get hair transplants, and I'm okay with that. But it's that peluquín, that thing.
Mm-hmm.
It goes. When I see stuff like that, it goes to the whole homage of guys saying, "Oh yeah, when you take a girl out and you will see if she really is who she is, take her to a pool."
God, I've never thought about that. Holy shit, because you can't have the lashes and the makeup and all the extra stuff.
Correct.
We were talking, me and Harry were talking at another segment about like deal breakers at somebody's house. That I remember that. I had a night with a stripper. Y en la mañana, she had no eyebrows, no lashes, right? Like no titties, like everything was fake that she had going on. The tan was gone, like everything. Girl. But what really hurt me were the eyebrows, right? Just because, like, she had no eyebrows, so I couldn't tell she was frowning, mad, sad, indifferent. Like I couldn't tell she was surprised because she had no.
That's eyebrows. Terrible.
I'm so sorry, Miss Luna. Her name was Luna, and that was her stripper name, not like Luna, my dog.
Oh, I'm just surprised you slept over.
I used to drink a lot, Harry. It would take a lot for me to get up and like get out of there and know where I was at. So. Things happen, all right? This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to